some random Quora comment. Quora is out of pocket most of the times. It's so many people just rage baiting. So in response to the question, why does my boyfriend come so fast? Because you're a beautiful woman and he's probably not used to how amazing you are, and he gets overly excited because I have experienced the same situation with certain woman, and let me tell you something, I've had it happen before when before I even got it and just touching the front of it. Jim Jones, former driver at Pizza Hut. Oh my god. Please help. How does it get worse? How does it get worse than that? Oh god. What drugs do you like? Because I love them as well. I'm getting a little too old to keep smoking one drop and eating ice cream and stuff like driving school buses. I don't use anymore. I believe I'm an actual nymphomaniac or something. It doesn't get pussy often. What is a nymphomaniac? Woman with uncontrollable or excessive sexual desire. Why doesn't it bother me when I'm being used just for sex? How does this... Well, coming from a male's perspective, I enjoy women, especially beautiful women, but all women kind of young, black, white, round, tall. I like hair, and I like me no sex and stuff like that, and I'm blessed, feel blessed when I get it. Are you sexually aroused right now? Almost all females between the age of 18 and 40 always make me horny as That's such an uncomfortable statement. Unless their face is just too unattractive. What's at this fine as red a bone best poussey ever in my life? She would call me the two-stroke joke and make rude comment, like put on some at the same time. They/I would call yourself juicy fruit and you too. All 10 seconds of it, lol. Can I cut over, lol? What? Who is this man? Who is this man? How do I find How do I find a man to fuck my wife? She's a hard cock and an orgasm. Hit me up. Are you pushing yourself in your business as hard as you can? No. Why would a man walk away from love? He's probably seen somebody else, has been seeing somebody else, or is about to start seeing somebody else. Unfortunate for him because it's a woman like you. It's women like you that I worship the ground you guys walk on because I could never stick by my side when I'm in love. I'm always the one that gets chewed up. How come you're not over here already? You should be over here. I've been excited and wanted to hang out for days now. How do you find out directly the person you're talking to if they want you to, or is it just they want? How do you find out directly the person that you're talking to if they want you to, or is it just that they don't want to? Wet pussies contributor 1 item. I love seeing dicks and pussies, so feel free to post. Are you bored? Welcome to the bored world. He also knows about dating advice and Pizza Hut. Why do I always have problems with the answer question? Why do I always have problems with the answer question? This makes so much more sense. Girl has... What should I do? This girl has a boyfriend in jail. How come she comes over a few times a week, 4 to 5 a.m., chills until morning? What is... My... Okay, yeah, it's the meth. It's definitely the meth. My meth sems a little bit oily, I think. Should I put my crystal meth inside a sealed container inside the freezer just for the best results? What are my chances of getting laid with a girl whose old man is in prison still and for a year? She come by my house at night like 4 or 5 in the morning more than once in a few days and wants to party in my bedroom? Jew? What is ja? How do you pronounce this? Ju? Just us? If my crystal meth still appears to be wet in the baggie, is there anything I can or should do to dry it out? What is the quality of your crystal meth ice when you put it in 50 units of water in about 2.5? Holy shit. So it's all crystal meth. And then he met that prison gal just for him. If you are a business owner, what kind of business do you own and why did you get into that industry? My business is quite a bit of a tougher one when your average Joe sells saying that I don't know how to spell it correctly. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Is he trying to say average Joe sell as in like incel? Who are his followers? Let's dox Mallow here. Matthew. Oh my god. Randomly hook up? Matthew. Former retired. Goddess Devi. A sexy looking bitch. Wait, did he answer his own question? He answered his own question. I can't believe that he's part of the wet pussies group. Hold on. What is this chat? What is this thing? Okay, it is literally just fucking images. Okay. Panties can't handle my fat cunt. Getting hot in here. Does this count as a skirt? Fucking in a skirt is a separate kind of sex. Okay, Jim Jones, I see you. Why is the love of my life pushing me away? Because they're not really in the love of your life. You are just infatuated with them at the moment. Just give it time. All things will... That's like actually almost a coherent answer. What happened to the incoherency? What is it that when you have sex with someone you love, you ejaculate quickly? It's because you have all your feelings and emotions tied up in that person and you want that person to enjoy it as much as you, but you know that they won't, so you enjoy them so much that sometimes they make you wait so long for it that you've built up so much energy and frustration, and by the time you get anywhere near, you're ready to explode, and most other women just don't do that for you. Here it is. This is the one that we first discovered. This is the first one that Mallow DM'd me. Because you're a beautiful woman and he's probably not used to how amazing you are, and he gets overly excited because I have experienced the same situation with certain women, and let me tell you something, I've had it happen before I even got it and just touching the front of it. What are your top favorite sex positions? He's a missionary man. Jim Jones, the missionary man who does nothing but talk about sex. Look below that. I can't lend you 2 minutes in this sex act. What can I do? Bless. Don't despair. Don't. This is, what is happening? How are either of these real things? What the fuck? Why are some ladies not wet even before sex? The answer is, my friend, you're not even turning her mind enough to get their pussy wet, man. Try blowing on their neck or behind their ears or trashly sticking your tongue. What is trashly sticking your tongue? Does every addict that got addicted by their choices? Is it possible that some people got Bobby trapped into addiction? This is definitely a feasible situation, little Bobby. This isn't a real person. This is not a real person. This is definitely a feasible situation, little Bobby. Could have been with little Jimmy, as they were growing up, and all of a sudden Jimmy meant little Joey, and little Joey became the man, little Jimmy pressure little Joey, and the next thing you know, little Bobby had to be the man too, or else he couldn't be with his friends anymore. They meant booby trapped. And he just ran with Bobby. How can one push his/her limits daily? Lots of caffeine and self-motivation and prayers and... Okay, he's a Christian. What do you do when you're so done with everything and can't get back on normal track? Try something different. I'll just take to get a girlfriend forever. Will masturbating before I see this girl affect how I act or play flirt with her? Are you a full-grown adult? Are you still in business? No. I thought he was a good entrepreneur. What happened to him being a good entrepreneur? Emphasizes the fact that time never stops for anyone is because the world keeps turning, which actually gives a lasting solution to being prepared. This isn't an answer. Let me clear your mind after having a long, stressful day of thinking. Sometimes a whole nother day. Why doesn't hard work alone make you successful? It's harder for me to get good hard work these days because I've got prior felony convictions and stuff like that screws me up to get jobs. So I got to get local on jobs in Tennessee and stuff. So, all right. I'm making my final call. I'm making my final call. This is a real man. He's just so fucked up off of meth. He's just so fucked up after all of the meth. Has to be. Avoided looking at his own reflection on a mirror for a long time in the past, become a successful entrepreneur. Yes. He just thinks he's like a fucking deity. He just thinks he's got like the powers. Yes, my child. What is the daily habit that you stopped doing because it made you miserable? Diluted fentanyl. Why? Why is it so people for some? Why is it so easy for some people to get it, have sex, and others struggle? Wait, this is literally his own question. This is literally his own question. He literally responded to his own question. Why is it so easy for some people to get it, have sex, and others struggle? I am an like entrepreneur and shit like stuff like that, and you should be getting laid all this time, but I'm barely ever getting any at all. But just have no problem. All hustling. You're just in a slump. He says to his own question. Jim Jones, former Pizza Hut driver from Tennessee that is convicted, does drugs, comes faster than his shadow, and is really desperate for a girlfriend. What's a short-term struggle that one should endure to have long-term success? Jail's prison. Man said everyone should go to prison. Just once. What's an efficient way to overcome procrastination? The best ways of overcoming procrastination would be to stay self-motivated and focused every morning when you wake up, to keep a daily routine plan, stick by it, don't divert, and basically, was this before the meth? Why am I addicted to Why am I addicted to sucking dick and have an orgasm when I swallow every drop? No idea. Thank you, Jim. True legend. No idea. As an educated adult over 30, what are your thoughts on college students? College guy or college girl? You know how Jim feels about college girls, bro. What's your thought on being an entrepreneur? I absolutely love it. I enjoy every day when I wake up and look forward to it. I hate the nights, and I hate the pressure part about it, but in the end, it's all worth it. Somebody's got to do it. What's the best thing about being and having your own business? Probably being able to do whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck, however the fuck I want to do it, basically, unless my boss is being a pain in my ass. That is so counterintuitive. That is so contradictory. Being and having your own business, you don't have a boss in that case. What do you mean unless your boss is being a pain in the ass? Jim, what? What do you know what being an entrepreneur means? You know what it means to have your own business? What is your best experience as an entrepreneur? Making 5K USD in about 2 hours, easily. Drunk, high on crack and spice, drinking drafts, one of the best nights ever. Most lucrative nights ever, I mean. Who are your top 5? Who are your top 5 all-time favorite entrepreneurs? Valerie answered this question for you guys. Number 1, my mother. Number 2, me. Number 3, my sister. Number 4, four was my grandmother, actually, believe it or not. And number 5, El Chapo. Which successful entrepreneur is living proof that effort works? Elon Musk. What happened to Grandma El Chapa? Mom? Sister? You? Have you ever been so horny you couldn't think straight? I'm pretty sure everyone that's the evening above the legal age of consent has. I've always dealt with 1 or 2 people, but My wait, what is the question? I've always dealt with one or two people, but my is how do you go about getting introduced to a plug? All time been trying to acquire my own, but all these middle people won't help for they getting rich. Off my butt, for they sell by the point. See my frustration? But I won't hone in on another's turf, so how do I cut the middleman out? You gotta be aggressive, man. You can't be passive. You just gotta keep pushing, trying to get in that house, trying to meet the man, keep just keep on using your middleman's ass. Keep busting his ass till you're moving. More money is in your play. Help the plug will finally realize that you're better than he is. Okay. Thank you, Jim. Why don't men ask me out? I'm not sure where I'm going wrong. I've asked out men in the past, but I get rejected. How can I improve my odds of finding somebody to love? Another tricky question. I don't know. Maybe switch up your type. Maybe you're getting bored with your life. So I know I am personally not bored with my lifestyle, but I either want a beautiful woman in my life or another beautiful woman in my life. I don't care what she looks like as long as she's cool as fuck and down to earth because I need a ride or die soldier. So I don't know. I don't know how to find her either. She's not responding to me. So this probably answer pride helped me too much by the try phone number. You might have the person you might think it is. So true, Jim. She just have the wrong phone number that you might have the person you think it is. What are some drug addiction success stories? Crystal meth in particular. I think mainly because crystal meth is more of a kind of you of from the top. I think mainly because crystal meth is more of a kind of in your head psych yourself out since you really need it, but you're not and you're not physically addicted to it. Your body doesn't need it. You just want math. You just want math. Didn't mean to say it like that. Sorry. That's not a success story, Jim. Does he think being an entrepreneur means drug dealer? Does he think being an entrepreneur means selling drugs? Why doesn't everyone become an entrepreneur? Because you could easily hurt or kill depending on your situations. I'm pretty sure whenever he says entrepreneur, he means drug dealer. He means being a plug. He means he's selling meth. How will you answer this question with 3 words that are random but make sense? For example, I like pizza. Pizza, diving, chillin'. Have you ever felt like you couldn't find happiness? I found happiness easily. It's just a damn girl that I can have with me all the time as my girl is the problem. What is entrepreneurship? Theory or practice? Definitely practice, bro. Who are your top Who are your top 5 all-time favorite entrepreneurs? My mother. Oh, what are the jokes to impress a girlfriend? What are the jokes to impress a girlfriend? What are the jokes to impress a girlfriend? Wait, October 18th, October 22nd, September 1st, 2022, a year later. Legal age doesn't represent mental age. It also doesn't mean anything when you're hopped up on meth. Why is it that I prefer Why is it that I prefer a nice loose vagina over a tight vagina like most men do? Sexuality. God, we've gone deep. It's the group thing that Jim is in. Oh no, we finished the gym. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Let's go back to the game. I think I need to go drink after this. I think it might be a drinking type of night. Holy shit.